Hello, guys. Welcome to today's episode of our mock interview. And we have been doing a lot of these over the period of time. Last week, yes, I started my series of mock interviews last week. And welcome to all of you. As usual, today, I told you guys, today, tomorrow, Monday, I'm just going to be doing this session for 30 minutes. You just have to pardon me because I need to show up for you all. And that's the reason why, ideally, I shouldn't be here, but I need to show up for you all. So I'm going to take the first, it's going to be on first come, first serve basis. I'm going to have just about 3 people, 10 minutes each, and we are going to do this, okay? So I'm going to drop the link, and then the first 3 people to join, I am certainly going to take care of them. And if you have been following this closely, you know that this is very, very effective. It's as effective as it could be. Personally, I have seen people come here and they were not confident, you know. Hey, it's raining. Canada, I'm not kidding. Canada must be. I'll send you a picture on IG for you to see. It rained today. It rained today. It rains when you come and then you come, you use the link to join me. So I think you want to join me today. That's why it rained. So like I was saying, we help people. I go out of my way to help people to get more confidence for the interview because as it's not easy as it is, okay? And so this is what I do on the side to be able to help society and to help my people. And shout outs to everybody who has been joining. Shout outs to David Sean, shout out to Canada Mastupe, shout outs to Josh Eva, shout outs to all of you. You make this session. Shout out to Obrin Paul. Shout outs to Richard. I don't know why Richard has left me. Richard is not coming just because I said he has to pay for a WhatsApp group. Richard is not coming. Shout outs to all of you, okay? And I'm wishing you the very, 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 very best in your interviews, okay? You should know that after spending all this money on the whole process, the interviews should not be the reason why you will be denied. So if you want to join, you should just join and then we are going to start talking about it, okay? Oh, Debs, it's been a long time since you've been here. So let's do it. Oh, Debs was here yesterday. Let's do it as much as we can, as fast as we can. Let's be very fast. I was expecting Obrimpon to be the first person here. I don't know why Obrimpon is not here. And so as much as we can, as fast as we can, as refined as it has been, Honey has stopped coming because Honey is very confident now. And yeah, a bunch of them have stopped coming. We have results. Sometimes people don't even want me to post their results, especially those who do the one-on-one, they are very discreet and you usually don't want me to post it. It works, guys. You just have to be confident and have a straight story and it's going to work for you. So Debbie, let's go. Hello, Deborah.
Good evening, Doc.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, so now my content creator hat is off now. I'm a VO. Deborah, why are you going to the United States?
I'm going to the USA to pursue a 2-year Master of Science degree in project management with a concentration in leading and managing technical projects at the Northeastern University in Portland, Maine. That is going to equip me with the skills in various scientific methods of converting plastics to fuel.
What was your bachelor's in?
I did material science and engineering with a second class upper degree.
So why do you now want to do project management? Why not a Master's of Science in material science? Why project management and not a Master's of Science that is based on your bachelor's degree?
Okay, so I decided to pursue project management because it aligns with my career goals and objectives. And then secondly, project management looks at the bigger picture. And working with Comev and Associates for 3 years now, there has been a gap in the industry where they want to open up a leading branch in Kumasi. And offering this course will expose me to advanced technology and whatever I need to come back to my home country and open up a recycling plant where we are going to convert plastics to fuel.
Okay, so what are some of the courses you'll be studying?
I'll be taking, my degree is a blend of both core and elective courses, and it's a 45 credit hour program. I'll be taking courses like communication skills for project managers, foundations of project management, and I'll be taking electives such as project risk management, agile project management, scheduling and cost management. And I'll also be taking up a real life capstone project in my second year.
So with how many schools did you even apply to anyways?
I applied to 3 schools, namely Michigan Technological University, South Dakota School of Mines and Technology, and then Northeastern University.
So why did you settle for Northeastern University?
So personally, I chose Northeastern University because they are ranked among the top 10 most innovative schools in the US. And then secondly, they have a very flexible curriculum with industry recognized certifications such as Agile certifications. And then upon research, I also noticed that they have one of the most well-established co-op programs globally. And this co-op program will give me the experience I need and then the exposure I need to come back to my home country.
Okay, so who is going to fund your education?
I have a partial scholarship of $25,000 from my school. Aside this, the rest of my tuition and living expenses will be taken care of by personal funds I have accumulated over the years for the purpose of my study. And the deficit I have has been taken care of by an educational loan. Now, the interest on the loan is going to be paid by my husband, who is the quality assurance manager at Golden Star Mines. He makes a net worth of 40,000 Ghana cedis annually, and he's going to pay the interest on the loan whilst I focus on my studies. Upon return to Ghana, I am due for a promotion, and I'm going to dedicate 50% of my pay to paying the principal amount of the loan.
Okay, so after you go through all this, what do you intend to do with the degree?
With a degree, it has been my dream of opening up a recycling plant in Ghana to process plastics to fuel back. At the moment, with a degree, upon return to my home country, I'm going to lead a branch in Kumasi where we are going to open a recycling plant. So that's the short-term dream, but the long-term dream will later.
Hello? Can you hear me, Debs? Hello, Debs, can you hear me? Okay, guys, so Deborah is on the floor at the moment, and it's Deborah that we're talking to at the moment. She's doing her interview. I see that there are some of you here. Thank you for coming. And if you are here, I have dropped the link to come on live and talk to me. So you can talk to me here. And as usual, I'm going to be taking quite a few number of people. Patrick, I saw you came and then you left. I'm not sure why. Deborah, can you hear me? Okay, it seems Deborah has lost connection. So let's talk to Emmanuel. I know Emmanuel has been struggling to join due to network issues. So let's take Emmanuel. Emmanuel, what brings you here today? Emmanuel, what brings you here today? You can, we can turn off your video. It's because of sometimes the data and the connection. You can turn it off.
So I didn't have a...
Emmanuel. Wow. Okay. All right. So we lost Emmanuel. We lost Debs. Is it my network? Because I mean, this is quite not like it's quite unusual. So, and there's something with Emmanuel's line that always prevents him from joining. Okay. So we'll take I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Is it Ibot or Ibote or how do you pronounce it?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, please.
Okay, my name is Ebote.
Ebote. Okay, Nigerian. Okay.
Yes.
What brings you here today
I actually have an F1 interview tomorrow.
Where are you now coming?
I just found you on YouTube and I sent you a message on LinkedIn and I was like, yo, get back to me. You didn't respond to my message.
I'm not so active on LinkedIn. I'm very much of an IT person, but let's work on you today. So
Yeah.
what brings you today? So I'm throwing off my content creator hat and I'm putting on my visa officer hat. Okay. So what brings you here today?
Well, do you want me to act like you're the VO?
That's what
Okay.
we
Okay. All right.
check
Okay.
other videos. That's what I do. Hot. I'm not talking again because I need to be very hard on you. Okay. Sometimes I can go very hard. Don't take anything personal. Okay. What brings you here today?
I'm going to the State University of New York at Albany for a master's program in business and analytics, where I'll be focusing on business intelligence and financial analysis.
So you are here to obtain your F1 visa to ABCDEFG. What brings you here today?
You want me to repeat what I just said?
I've rephrased it for you. I'm here to obtain my F1 visa to pursue ABCDEFG.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here to obtain my F1 visa. I'm here to obtain my F1 visa to pursue a master's degree in business analytics at the State University of New York at Albany, where I'll be concentrating on business intelligence and financial analysis.
So why the United States?
Well, the reputation of a degree from the United States is highly valued in my country, Nigeria. And I believe if I leverage this degree against all other applicants when I return back home to take a role with the Federal Inland Revenue Service, I will stand out amongst other applicants. And that's it for me.
How many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 schools: the University of Delaware, East Tennessee University, and the State University of New York, Albany.
So why did you decide to go to the State University of Albany, New York?
Well, the school's emphasis on research and practical applications in the business analytics fields drew my attention. And I also stumbled on a publication by Professor Elliot H. Rich, who happens to be the chairperson of the Information Management and Business Analytics Department, whom I reached out to, and we developed a rapport. And I spoke to him about my intent on what I intend to make sense of data with this program. He advised me to apply for the program, also saying that he will extend a helping hand if I get stuck. And I've also reached out to a couple of alumni on LinkedIn who advised me to get into the program, informing me of its worthiness.
So what was your bachelor's in?
I have my bachelor's in physics. And I did in physics. I majored in computational physics, where I developed a website using Python programming language, which is one of the programming language used in business analytics field. I also have a master's degree in management because I wanted to have a good business acumen. I needed to understand the fundamentals of business principles and operations before I go into the technical side of it, where business analytics comes in.
How many languages can you code in?
I can do a little of Python at the moment, but the curriculum will give me the curriculum of the current school I'm going to now will teach me more on SQL and R.
So who's going to fund your education?
Well, I have 3 means. I've been offered a Dean Merit Scholarship of $5,000. I have a personal savings of $15,130. However, my recent account statement has $17,000. And I've also been awarded an Empower loan of $15,000 out of 14.61 interest rate payment monthly for a period of 11 years and five months.
Okay, so I think that is a bit detailed. You don't have to really tell them, but just tell them, yeah, you have this, and that, okay, and your loan. How do you intend to pay for the loan while you're in school? Because you have to pay the interest of the loan while you're in school.
Yes, so the monthly payment while I'm in school is $250. Outside of my cost of attendance, I have enough money to cover that as it comes. And upon completion of the program, there's a 6 months break from paying the loan.
Money to pay.
I have an extra outside the cost of attendance. I have an extra $3,000, which I intend to use to cover this loan payment while schooling. And upon completion of the program, there's a 6 months period of grace that allows you to go source for a job. This is when I intend to return to Nigeria, take up a role with the Federal Inland Revenue Service, and I'll pay with the salary I'll be given. And if that doesn't come quickly, my dad has volunteered to help me cover the interest rate whilst I'm job hunting.
Okay, so what do you intend to do with your degree after school?
I intend to leverage the degree to take a role in the Federal Inland Revenue Service to identify patterns and trades to tackle the issue of a shadow economy that currently has a grip in my country. And I also intend to be a consultant for fintech companies in Nigeria, Lagos State, as Lagos State is becoming the biggest fintech hub in West Africa at the moment.
Okay, so you don't have your own personal goals?
I have a business that I was running, but I want to serve in the government. I want to offer the government something. So that's my personal goal. By
And the
working with
government
federal,
to pay your student loan?
well, I was hoping the salary I get from them would pay me, and then I will use that to cover the student loan.
All I'm trying to say is that you are very confident, your story is good, your course is good, your everything is good, but your financial side is weak. So it's
Okay.
either making your dad pay the interest while you're in school, or because you can't say you have excess, because you're telling me you've saved 15,000, you have 17,000. That is part of your tuition and your living expenses. And then you have a loan, and how are you going to get the money to pay the loan while you're in school? So to me, the best thing you have to do now is to have a very strong story that is going to help you with the financial aspect. Every other aspect counts. I think the only thing is why the United States, it's also a bit weak. So you need to find something, how business analytics is very strong in the United States, and use that rather than something very, very generic. Okay. So apart from that, you are very confident, you seem ready, everything is fine. The only that I sitting here, from my experience, that is a little weak is your finances. Okay.
Okay. So what would you advise me to do?
So just work on that story. Is either your dad is helping you to pay your interest while you're in school, which will mean that you need a bank statement. I don't know if you have any prepared or anything like that.
I don't have a bank statement for my dad because I live in the UK here, and yeah, I live in the UK, and truth be told, I don't have any bank statement from Nigeria, and it's almost tomorrow here already.
Exactly, that's the thing. But I think you need to build the story very well, and you need to really refine your finances part. I think that's the only part that's left.
Oh, okay.
You need to working in the federal government alone. I'm not saying it's not good, it's good, but you need to have like bigger and higher aspirations and higher dreams, okay? Because people still work in the federal government and they do something else. It makes you look like you are very, very, I don't know how to put it, but most of the times, a degree from the US is very expensive. So it's a leverage to like sort of get unthinkable, sort of.
Yeah.
To do the unthinkable. So get bigger dreams. Think about, besides the federal, think about consultancies, think about setting up your business, think about all those things and add them to it and then make them good.
Okay, so sorry to I actually was running a small scale logistic business before I left the country. But on my DS 160, I put it that I stopped that business whilst I was coming to the school to the UK because I came in here 2022, and I put that I was the proprietor of that business from 2020 to 2022.
So if you met me earlier, I would have made that business still run, and you could have used the money from that business to pay your interest or something like that while you are still in school. Rather make sense. But regardless, even though it's late, get your story straight and then make sure you nail it on the head. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so you could, that logistics business too, you could say that you started a logistics business, but due to your absence was not able to run. But one of your dreams is to go back and then pick that up from where you left off and then grow it into a bigger module using your knowledge from your business analytics and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, that's great. That sounds like a good one.
Exactly. You see, so that's a very good one. And I really wish you met me earlier. I would have fixed a lot of things. But all is not lost. All hope is not lost. Wishing you the very best, and just DM me on IG rather than LinkedIn. I'm not a LinkedIn person. I try. updated my current job on LinkedIn and all that, but try and do IG more, okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, wishing you the very, 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 very best. Let me know how and all the questions they ask. Okay.
All right. Thank you. What's
All
your
right.
what's your handle? What's your handle on IG?
Dr_Mbro MBROH. You're gonna
Oh,
find
okay.
me.
Yeah, I'll follow you now.
Okay. All right. Ibote,
Yeah.
wishing you the very best.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, who do we have next? Patrick. Let's go to Patrick. Patrick, what brings you here today? Hello, Patrick. What brings you here today?
Please, I'm here to obtain my F1 visa to pursue my Masters of Business Administration with the concentration in finance at St. John's
Patrick,
University.
Wadana.
But I mean that I said
Where's your phone today?
they have my operation. Some operation we want teach is Kristoka currently.
Oh, really? Tell me a little about it. You know, I'm a dentist, right?
So I went. I was feeling some pain at around my gum. So I went to see the doctor today, and then but one step man.
Sorry. And you didn't sleep. You still came for the interview. God is watching all your efforts. He'll make them fruitful. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So what brings you here today? I'll take it easy on you today.
Okay. I'm here to obtain my F1 visa to pursue my Masters of Business Administration with the concentration in finance at St. John's University in the New York.
So why St. John's University?
I chose St. John's University because their MBA program run one of the best programs in the school, and then they have an educational curriculum that covers an advanced financial concepts, investment analyst, and risk management, which will give me the requisite skills to excel in the financial industries in Ghana.
I thought you had a story about their values. Oh, that's not you.
No.
Don't they have some unique values? Oh, that's not you.
How many schools? It was St. John's University is one of the most diverse universities in the United States with many professionals and experience in the field of finance.
Patrick, wabre, rest. Okay. Patrick, rest today. Okay. Tomorrow I'll be here. Okay. Your interview is later this month or next month? Don't give me the next month, so rest. Okay. Rest today. Okay. Because the energy is too low, it's giving me low energy as well. Just stay on and listen to other people and pick up stuff, okay?
Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay, all right. So I'm adding Debs. Debs, we started already. So you guys should wait. Okay, let me pick Emmanuel. Emmanuel has been trying to join for days. And then I'll attend to you guys. Emmanuel, what brings you here today? Let's make it snappy before your internet messes up.
Yeah. I'm here to be interviewed for my F1 visa, which will allow me access to the US to pursue my 2-year master's degree in public health.
So the first thing is you are here to obtain. I let you people talk with faith. I'm here to obtain my F1 visa. Number one. Number two is don't say to give you access into the United States. It's a language of desperation. So you just definitely, if they give you the school, you are definitely going to come through the United States. Okay. So I'm here to obtain my F1 visa to pursue a public health degree in ABCDE school, something like that. So what brings you here today?
So I'm here to obtain my F1 visa to pursue a 2-year master's degree in public health in Liberty University with concentration in global health.
So why global health? Why do you choose to do global health?
Okay, so having worked as a medical doctor and excelled as the head of the quality assurance team in my hospital, I was recommended for a higher position, which is the head of the public health unit, after having realized healthcare issues in underserved areas in our catchment in our catchment communities. Usually, most patients came at the later stages of their conditions due to health disparities, health equities, and inaccessibility to healthcare. So offering global health with focus in healthcare management in underserved areas will give me the needed skills and knowledge to return to my current place of work, where I'll be addressing issues of healthcare disparity, health equity, and also promoting healthcare access in these underserved communities.
So what's the best way to summarize what you are saying in 3 to 4 sentences? At least maximum 2 to 3 sentences. You need to be able to summarize what you are saying now in 2 to 3 sentences. I don't think they'll have enough time to listen to everything you're saying. So you just can say that having been the head of my, medical department, or having practiced as a doctor and being the head of my department for A, B, C, D, E number of years, I have noticed that most patients come in at the late stages of their disease, which could be avoided with a lot of health promotion and health advice. And this breaks my heart, and it's ignited my passion to take my career to another level and go into public health. Something like that. It's enough. It shouldn't be long talk. You should be able to express whatever you want to do in maximum 3 sentences, okay? They will not be able to listen to the long story, okay? So you can regroup and then, put that one together well. And then probably tomorrow we can have another session about this. So how many schools did you apply to?
2 schools. University of New Haven and Liberty University.
So why did you choose the school that you are currently going to?
I chose Liberty University because they have an MPH program which has an academic curriculum focusing on healthcare management in underserved communities. Aside that, they have a teaching methodology which usually is research driven and gives the students investigative research skills to come out with lasting solutions to health issues. Aside that, I will also gain access to their research lab, and it will also give me access, to their research labs, which gives the students educative minds to address healthcare issues.
Okay, so I have noticed that I think you took too long to come here. So you are still, at the, baby infant stages. You need to be very confident. Whatever you are saying, you need to be extra confident. You need to be so confident about it, because I'm not feeling the confidence. So, but then we'll move on. And I think with a few more sessions, you'd be fine. How do you intend to fund your education?
So I've been granted study leave with pay, a 2-year study leave with pay. And aside that, my employer will also be paying an amount of $20,000, which will cover my tuition and part of my living expenses, whilst I'll also save an amount of $7,000 towards my education.
So with that, do you still have a deficit? Do you have a deficit, or that is enough to cover your whole tuition? Is that enough to cover your whole tuition?
That is enough. Yeah, that is enough to cover mine. Yeah.
Okay, so you are using your company's your company is giving you the money and your personal savings. Okay, all right. So
yes, please.
What do you intend to do with that degree when you're done?
So upon completion of my program, I'll return to my current place of work, where I'll take up the position as the head of our newly upgraded public health unit, where I'll be addressing issues of healthcare disparity, promoting health equity, and improving on healthcare access in underserved communities within our catchment area.
You keep talking about improving this. How do you intend to improve that with your degree? How do you think you can improve healthcare disparity with your degree?
Healthcare.
Yes, you said you are going to use your degree to improve healthcare disparity and all that. I'm asking how you can do that, or how you intend to do that.
I have to find more
Exactly.
reasons to that. Yeah.
Exactly. So that what I do here is I really tease out the things from people so that you can understand what you're saying and have the basics and have every connection. So that no matter where they pass with the question, you have an answer for them. So that is the reason why I'm just using that from you, because unfortunately for you too, I am in that field and I know how to tease it out of you, because you don't just come to an office as a public health officer and they say that, oh, you say, oh, I'm here today, I'm coming to work on healthcare equity and disparity. No, it doesn't really work like that. So you should be able to think about all those things, wrap your hand around all the impossible questions, so that no matter where they pass, you'll be able to get it. Okay. So, are you married?
Yes, please. I'm married with one child.
Okay. So, are you traveling with your wife?
No, please. She's currently also undergoing a residency program in Ghana, so she'll be busy over there.
Okay, all right. So we've been able to cover a few of the questions that you need to prepare for. So yeah, you probably have seen where you need to work harder at. After this, you could sort of watch the video all over again, and then you would be able to revert and put everything together. I hope we'll see you tomorrow with a better network, and then we'll go on. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, all right, Deborah. Let's finish up with you, and then we will be able to, you can stay as a co-chair as always, and then we could take the other people, okay?
Okay, Doc.
Okay, I think the last one was, what are your plans after school? I think that's where we got to.
Okay, so after my 2-year degree program, I plan on returning to my home country, where I'm going to lead after my 2-year degree program, I'm going to return to my home country, where I'm going to take up a senior project manager role and lead up an opening branch in Kumasi, where we are going to convert plastics to fuel. So with the expertise I've gained, I'm going to use that to help my company achieve this goal.
And in the long run, is that all? When you come and your company has collapsed, that's all for your life?
And in the long run, look at the higher prospects of the future, where I plan on opening up a recycling plant for myself.
Yes, please don't forget your own personal goals. Okay, guys, we know you are coming back to come and support whatever company you are in. But besides the company, you should have your personal goals. I'll advise all of you to have your personal goals. Okay? Okay. All right. So you can stay, and then we could take, I think Obrempong is our favorite person. Obrempong, you've been on my mind all day. So let's take you and let's talk, and then after that we can go to now you forgive me. Hey, now is my buddy. Now as for now, even if I don't interview her today, Crash, you'll forgive me, but I'll interview her. You guys, okay. So I think today I'll have to exceed the 30 minutes I promised myself. It's not easy, but we are going to make it work. Hey, more squad. Okay. Very fast, Obrempong, what brings you here today?
I'm here to obtain my F1 visa to pursue my bachelor's degree in business administration and management at UNCP, Pembroke.
Well, I mean, how many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 schools: North Carolina State University, University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, University of North Carolina at Pembroke.
You seem to like North Carolina. What's so special about the state?
The reason why I chose North Carolina is because of the environment is very conducive for me, and then they are very supportive when it comes to educational. But when it comes to education, they are very supportive, and I've really not think about that before.
For this question, I know I caught you off guard and you didn't prepare for this question, because there are some of the things that they can ask you and then you wouldn't have prepared for, because I noticed there's a pattern in the schools that you have applied to, and it makes it fishy. It's as if there's somebody here that you want to come and be with, and that's the reason why. So, it makes it look like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's the reason. So I'm just trying to tell you so that you can prepare in that regard for some of these questions that you may not be prepared for as well. Okay. So calm, go and list the reason why you want to be in North Carolina. You can talk about standard of living. I am in North Carolina. I live in North Carolina. You can talk about standard of living. You can talk about the education. You can talk about, go and look for maybe their ranking when it comes to education. Look at how safe the state is, you know, maybe like, you know, stuff like that. When you were doing your investigation, you realize that North Carolina is a very good state that people are, you know, really moving into. You realize they're safe, there's less crime. And when it comes to education that you're even going to, talk about ABCD, find a way. Yes, I found something. It's sort of a financial district, okay? It has a lot
Yes.
of like banks, businesses, stuff like that. So that could be one of your strong points. Fortunately for you, I'm in North Carolina, so I can give you some few points. And you know, it has warm people. Like the people of the South are relatively warmer than, you know, the people in the North. So you know, you've read or you've seen online that the people are also warm and stuff like that. So put all those points together and we'll use that for North Carolina, okay? So where are you going to pursue a bachelor's in business administration?
Please, can you come again?
Why a bachelor's in business administration?
Okay, I've always been passionate about business with the proof that currently I'm into distribution of rice and oil. I'm so passionate about that. Regardless of the fact that I faced a minor setback in my life with a mind stroke and still recovered. Went back to my business, and now I just want to get a formal education and enhance me to explore entrepreneurial skills very well.
Okay, so what are some of the courses you'll be studying when you go to school?
Okay, so I'll be studying principle of microeconomics, principle of microeconomics and microeconomics, company law, business law, business statistics, introduction to business, and then foundation of management.
Okay, so how do you intend to pay for this degree?
Okay, so my mother, Victoria Jimendria, is a like say, my mother, Victoria Jimendria, will be sponsoring my education. She owns multiple companies in Kumasi. She's into transport company. She has a wholesale and retail shop in Kumasi, and also has a rental services which she supplies canopies, chairs, tables, and spinning machines. She earns an annual income of over $100,000, and then she has the means to support my education. And she has also issued me a check of 450,000 Ghana cedis, which is
Okay, so you don't have to, you know, go into that. Just make sure how much she makes a month and the things that she does is enough. Okay. So yes. So what do you intend to do with that degree? You know, what does your future look like? What does your future look like? What do you think your future looks like?
Okay, so after completing my education, I plan to return back home to Ghana to take up a managerial role in my mother's company, and also continue my business. I've actually set up for myself, but then I wasn't able to flourish it because I got a chance to come and study and enhance my knowledge and skills over there. So when I return back, I will be able to well establish the company and also try and open a lot of branches in Kumasi as well, or across the nation.
Okay, they are good goals, but yeah, Oliver, I'll put this together also for you. So so what do you see in the future? What are your goals? I have my short-term goals and I have my long-term goals. My short-term goals is to come and then assist my mother to grow the business better than it is today, like than it is already, and have so many more branches. In addition to that, I've decided to come and also explore my entrepreneurial skills and become one of the best entrepreneurs in the country, or with the likes of, or become an entrepreneur with the likes of ABCDE. When you were talking, I was smiling. Tell me why. Because this is not the Obrimpong that I met. Now, what do you think?
I think I've really improved very well, and I keep revising every day. So I thank you for your coaching as well too.
Yes, so this is the whole aim and this is the whole purpose, okay? Listen, I have been there before, so I know exactly what I'm doing, and then I got help, so it only makes sense that I help as much as I can. Now, what do you have to say about Brimpong's performance today?
Actually, he was very confident. You could see from his voice that he's very, very confident. And I can see that when he goes there, he's going to do very well if he keeps on
Yes.
training. Yeah.
Yes, I'm praying that you come to North Carolina and then you come and visit me. Then we can do a video and show to everybody that, yeah, Obrempo is here. We'll go and play your very first video. When he came, he was talking about the voice, you know. Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. You've made me happy that at least the hours I spend here every day, regardless of my extra tight schedule, it's not going to waste. And that gives me so much joy. So keep practicing and keep coming and we'll keep doing this, okay?
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So now are you next?
Yes, please.
Okay, what brings you here today?
I'm here to obtain my F1 visa, which will enable me pursue masters in public health at the New Mexico State University.
So how many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 2 schools, which is New Mexico State University and Grand Valley State University.
So why didn't you attend Grand Valley University?
So based on actually, I chose New Mexico State University because it has more competitive public health program. And also,
So you see how I twisted the question? You paused because you were confused. You're expecting to hear why New Mexico State University, you see? So you guys need to be on guard, relax, listen to the question and answer that particular question, okay? So when I ask you, why didn't you attend Grand Canyon? You can say, well, I had admission to both schools, but this school had an upper hand over that school because then you can start talking about it, okay? So when you start straight away, it makes it sound like you've rehearsed for that question and then you are expecting that question and, you know, but they can twist and turn it anyway. So why didn't you attend Grand Canyon University?
Okay, so actually, New Mexico State University had an upper hand against.
Sorry, Deborah, co-chair, come back. You've run away. Where have you run away? Or the next time I'll keep you and I'll attend to you last. Okay, so why didn't you attend Grand Canyon University?
Actually, I had 2 admissions in both schools, but looking at their the program that they offer, I realized that New Mexico State University has more competitive public health programs, and they also provide statistical methods and tools which detect epidemiology, and based on analysis, they are able to come out with best decisions to support the health sector.
Okay, so what are some of the works that they've done to give a best solution that you found?
So I realized that based on the COVID-19 management, I realized that there is this professor who is called Mr. Jagdish Chugbanchani, was able to conduct some. Hey, Dr. Rachel.
You see, I'm hard though. If you pass it here, I'll pass it there. If you pass it here, I just want to make sure that whatever you guys are saying is not made up. Please don't make up stories. Make sure it's real and it's there. Do the research, because when you come here, whatever you're coming to do and learn here is research. They don't spoon feed you. You go and find it, or they'll give you articles you read and you tease out the things. And so that's the same thing that we are starting here, okay? So whatever you're saying, just make sure you have proof and you have backing and you can speak to it. That's all, okay? So how do you intend to fund your education?
So my father, Mr. Anthony Pacalote, is the one sponsoring me.
Okay, what does he do?
He owns a supermarket which is called Obsera Enterprise at Takwa, and he's also into retailing and distribution channel in Ghana. And he earns an annual income of $70,000.
Okay. People say their parents' annual income and stuff like that, especially when it's very high, like anything above 100, those things, you can say it. But me, when I went, I didn't even say it. I didn't say anything. And he didn't even take my bank statements. You just say whatever your parents do. And then sometimes you can add it. Sometimes you cannot add it. It depends solely on you, okay? But I'll think that when it's probably, maybe when it's less than 100,000, just leave them to it. If they have any doubt, they'll ask for the bank statement to look at it. Okay,
But
so
Please, do you think, like the way I said, my father is the one sponsoring my education? Do you think I should continue and say the kind of work he does? Or I should wait for him to ask me first?
It depends on how the atmosphere is. You sometimes when you see the person, if you see that it's going well, like Ekoye, you don't really have to say your father. Your father is your father. I mean, your father is responsible for you. Your father is supposed to take care of you. So if your father can pay, my father is going to sponsor my education. He is this. You can say what your father does, and then you can just wait to see if. At that time, she's asking a follow-up question. Yes. If the person is not asking a follow-up question and the person is just typing, then you can keep talking so that you don't create some awkward silence feeling. Okay. Yeah. But as much as possible, you have to make it as chatty as possible. Okay. Chatty, professional as possible. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So what are your plans after school?
So after completion, when I return to my home country, I'm going to get a higher role in the public health department as an outreach specialist, where I can engage and educate the community. And also, I am going to, with the certificate that I have, is going to serve as a leverage for me to act as a, I've forgotten, like between the healthcare and the government to provide health.
And I'm still giving you advice. It's $20 a word. You can ask Honey, you pay. Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you, when you're done with public health, what are the things that you can do? You can look for them and list them. Me, for instance, when I'm done, I really have a passion to come back to Ghana. So when you're done, these are some of the things you can do when you come to Ghana. You can work in the Ministry of Health to use your knowledge that you've learned to help shape health policies that will address that disparity that you were talking about earlier. So, and you can, yes, so basically that's one of the things. You could also create an NGO that is going to help to reach out to the less privileged to close that health equity gap as well. You could do that. And what else? Yeah, so you could also work in the public health department of any hospital or something like that. So these are the three things. It includes personal goals, government, how helping your country, and also helping your institution as well. Okay. So refine that, write that well, keep it, and we will talk again later. Okay. Hey, you guys will kill me. 47 minutes. Okay, let's keep going. I can't deny anybody who is already here. So, Debs, what do you think about what Na said in her performance?
Okay, personally, I think she did well. And as you said earlier, she needs to polish one or two and she'll be there. Yeah, she'll get there.
Okay, Honey, what about you? Yesterday you didn't come. You owe me $500. Honey, what about you?
I think she should work on what would the masters. I don't know if it's masters or bachelor she's going for.
It's masters.
What would that program provide her with? What would she gain from those programs? Like the jobs you can get from those programs, like you said.
Okay, all right, sure. Very well said. Okay, so that's about that. Na is Na is saying thank you to all of you. I like it when we learn as peers and people in the same soup going to do the same things, and we've all been corrected over and over again. So the next person we are going to take is Delta. So thank you, Na, for coming. You could also stay on and add as well. Sometimes if you are doing it, you don't even know the mistakes that you're doing, but somebody elsewhere can look at what you're doing and they'll be able to. Oh, Delta, just when I mentioned your name that you are coming on now, you've gone off. Okay, let's take David while we wait for Delta. What brings you here today, David? Hello, David. Kindly unmute if you are talking. What's your purpose of travel?
I'm going to study business management and administration at the College of St. Scholastica.
David, is that how I say you should start? You make me cry. What's your purpose of travel? What's your purpose of travel?
I'm here to get my F1 visa to study my bachelor's in degree, business management and administration at the College of St. Scholastica.
To study what?
To study my bachelor's in business management and administration at the College of St. Scholastica.
So why St. Scholastica?
The College of St. Scholastica values based education and holistic approach align with my goal of becoming a business intelligence analyst by fostering ethical decision making, critical thinking, and leadership.
Okay. So of all the countries, why the United States of America?
The USA is a hub for business intelligence innovation, and I want to learn from leaders in the field like Bay Imon and Ray Exim. I want to learn from the best.
Okay, so who'll be funding education while you're at this?
I've received a partial scholarship covering 60% of my expenses. Additionally, my uncle, Mr. Frank Akosia Jari, is sponsoring the remaining 40%. He's an advanced mental health support worker in the UK, earning approximately $81,000 per year.
Okay, so if you have an uncle in the UK, why didn't you go and study in the UK and then you are going to the United States? Because I believe you'd have had good support system there.
Yeah, but then as I said, the US is a hub for business intelligence innovation, and I want to learn from the best.
Okay, so what are your future plans?
I want to become a business intelligence analyst, and after graduation, I plan to return to Ghana and rejoin GCB Bank, where I currently work as a branch support, and transitioning into a permanent business intelligence role.
Okay, so you're working in GCB with your high school diploma?
No, please, bachelor's.
Pardon? David, pardon? David, I can hear you, David. Come again. Can you hear me?
Hello, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so come again.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now. So talk to me.
I didn't catch your last question.
I'm saying that, are you working in GCB with your high school diploma?
No, please. I have a bachelor in statistics, and I'm currently working on a contract basis.
So why are you going for another bachelor's instead of a master's, if I may ask?
Background, and I really want to get a Samaba.
Okay, David, you should really master that. You should really, really master that. Unless they probably never ask you, or unless they don't know that you already have another bachelor's degree. This is something you really need to work on, okay? It's something you really need to work on. Really, really work on that, okay? So, Debs, what do you think?
Interesting. Asama Bankasa. Please do your homework well. Yeah, you started very poorly, to me, and
there's something in the air. People are down.
You have not written down your story. Just like Doc is always saying, get a book, jot down the story, and be practicing in your mind, speak it out, so that you can flow very well, and you'll get there. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Now, what do you think? Now, what do you think?
Actually, I don't even know what to say. I think when he started, you could see, even though maybe some of the things weren't also sure, but he was so confident that even if you're not listening, you think this guy is saying something. Like, he was so confident. But later on, when the questions started diverting, started falling off. Yeah, so I think we should all work on
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why you need to have a story rather than be rehearsed. Once you have a story, every word that they pass, you will be able to answer. And that shows that it's really true. You're really coming to school. You're a very good student. You're a prepared student as well. So, honey, your last words. Then we'll go to Delta 44.
Yeah, I want to ask you, when is your visa interview, please?
I'm still in search for a date. Yeah.
So you haven't gotten a date. So you still have like enough time to prepare. You see it as like a season film that is just one season but has like 7 episodes or 8 episodes, depending on the questions you're planning for yourself. Maybe like 10 episodes. So the story has to align from episode 1 to like episode 10. Everything has to like go as planned. It's just like a story, like you said. It's like a story, but it's your story and you have to believe it first before the visa officer believes it.
Yes,
Alright.
exactly. See, sometimes I'm tired of talking. That's why, and I have, by God's grace, I have great people and great students who are, doing amazing, and then they can help so that we can all rise up together. Okay, so that's very good. And work hard on your date search as well. And let's see how it goes, okay? And you are doing well. You are starting today. I don't know if you guys came early enough to meet somebody who is going tomorrow and came here today for the first time. My heart is very broken. And the person is so confident. It's just like there's something small. So as we are all going to sleep, we have to pray and back the person up that tomorrow everything will go as planned and the person is going to get their visa. Okay. So Delta 44, you are next. Let's take you. You are going to be the last person I take. And I'm going to rush through with Honey. Honey, today, if you make one mistake, it's $2,500. Okay. Delta, what brings you here today? Delta 44, if you are talking, you are muted. So you can kindly unmute and then we could take it from there. Okay. Delta 44, please unmute and talk to me. Delta 44, you are live on my channel where I'm currently doing a mock interview and helping people to just build their confidence and then rephrase their stories and then, summarize whatever they have to say that is very long and help them to bring out the best in them for the interview. Delta 44, kindly unmute and talk to me. What brings you here today? Delta 44, what brings you here today? I hear your background sound, but I can't hear you. Okay, so it's very quite unfortunate. I'm going to take Honey while we wait for you to, adjust yourself and work with your network and everything. Honey, why are you going to the United States to go and study? Why not Nigeria?
I can as well do my master's in Nigeria, but I'm still interested in the traditional 2-year master program the United States has to offer. So it provides me with core courses like global supply chain management, international marketing and finance, and artificial intelligence in businesses.
Okay, so I don't think I didn't get that point so strong enough. So you could work on that. It's the same as why the United States, okay? It's the same
Okay.
question. I just tweaked it. I just tweaked it.
So I choose the United States. I choose the United States because of its advanced business and technological environment. Has produced like the highest number of entrepreneur and successful global businesses, which will give me that exposure during my field work. And also the United States has advanced learning environment and diversify learning environment also that will give me that exposure during my course of studies.
Okay, so how do you intend to pay for your education?
So I'm fortunate enough to have a successful mother. She'll be funding my studies in the United States. She's a civil engineer who works with the Lagos State government. She's also the executive director of Eleganza Group of Companies. She has an annual income of $150,000. She has been working with the company for more than 35 years now. So she's more than capable to sponsor my studies. She's really keen to see the success in life.
But why are you going to study the course? Why are you doing that course?
So I choose an MBA in the United States because currently I have like a 3.5 years working experience plus my MBA program in the United States. It will equip me with the leadership skills, the knowledge, and also the global perspective that would thereby enables me with career flexibility and earning potential in this industry. And also an MBA program from the United States plus my working experience would tremendously boost my career and set me apart from my peers in the Nigerian industry. And also,
Okay.
I've been
Mm-hmm.
promised a role of a I've been promised a role of a senior manager in our new branch upon completion of my studies. So this is like the perfect timing for me to study my masters.
Okay, so the role has to come first because the role is not only like your goal, it's also a direct home tie. It's like a home tie without saying you have a home tie. So
Yes.
you have to use that to your advantage. And let's say that one first because you know you are young, you're not married, you don't have kids. Unless you do, that's your home tie. But if you don't have that, then that is your strongest home tie. So you bring that first and then you bring the rest, okay?
Okay.
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I see myself in Nigeria as a role of a senior manager in one of our new branches, establishing a regional supply chain channel that will cater to like our new customers in the central region of Nigeria. And in 5 years' time, I will also be working with like the executives in my company to curb the problem of counterfeit products in our market. And my long-term plan also, I will want to work with my sister. She's a lawyer to open a consultancy firm that will dish out informations to young businesses and startups in my community in Nigeria in general.
Honey, where did this one come from? I'm hearing it for the first time.
It's the same
And
thing.
what has a lawyer consultancy got to do with the MBA? So you are going to now help your sister to build her law firm. What about your own firm and your own
No,
dreams?
it's not a law firm. It's a company. It's a consultancy company that will just provide startup for new businesses, just informations and things you need.
So you work for your sister, uncle. You know it for yourself.
No, I'm not working for my sister. Oh. She'll be my
So
lawyer.
no, your sister is not part of this interview. Don't bring your sister inside. It's you, yourself,
Yeah.
and your God and your business and everything.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because as talking to you for these days, I've never heard your sister before. Only today I've heard your sister. Okay, so now Deborah, give your comments about Debbie's performance. Okay, now it's gone. Deborah, give your comments about Honey's performance. Then we are going to end it.
Okay. So she did very well, and I can see a lot of progress. So she needs to practice more, and then she will get there. Yeah.
Yes. So Deborah has, Honey has been one of the really consistent people here. She came, and even when she came, she was confident. Her story was just not very, refined, and now it's so refined, and she's flowing, and I also see progress, and I'm very happy. So I'm wishing you guys the very best. I said I would do 30 minutes, but you guys made me go all the way to 1 hour because I can't pick someone and leave somebody out. And I hope I've been able to take care of all of you today. And thank you so much for coming. This has been this episode of our mock interview. Guys, my only aim and prayer is for you to send me that DM on Instagram and tell me that I have received my visa, and I will be so happy, and you would make my day. And that is the only reason why I'm here. Delta 44, you've been trying to come on. I was signing off, but if you would be fast and your network would be okay, I could take you. What brings you here today?
I'm here to obtain my F1 visa to pursue my master's in cybersecurity and network with a concentration in software security.
Why cybersecurity? Why are you going to study cybersecurity?
Yeah, I've been passionate about technology during my undergraduate study as a computer scientist. So I've decided to take an advanced course in computer science, which is cybersecurity. And this time around, I will be concentrating on software security to build a responsible web app whereby hackers should not be able to gain access to destroy or extort money from companies.
What is the latest news on cybersecurity? The latest hacking news on cybersecurity? Can you give me the latest, at least 2 items?
I have not done my research about that now.
So if you are passionate about something, you should know everything that is going on. I'm not passionate about cybersecurity, but I know a hacker has gone to, AT&T and blackmailed them because they had the data of all their people, and then I think the hacker took a really lump sum for them to give the data, to erase that data. So I am not in cybersecurity, but I know. Okay, so you should be on the lookout for. Pardon?
Yeah. I'll work with this information now.
Yes. So you if you are passionate about something, you should know everything. You should know it holistically. Okay, something that you are going to learn about, you should know about it. So how many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 different universities: Arizona State University, University of Florida, and New Haven University. I was admitted into 2 universities, and the remaining one is still pending.
Okay, so why the school that you admitted into? Which school are you admitted into?
I was admitted into New Haven University.
So why are you going to study in New Haven University and not the other school you were admitted into?
Yeah, I choose to study in New Haven University because as at the time I was applying to different schools, I emailed some of the professors in my department, and Professor Andy Russo was much more interested in my area of research, which is design and automation of limited business for small and medium enterprise in focus in the third world countries. So he was so excited to work with me, and he promised to assist me intellectually and with my research materials, which is a good one on my part.
But of all the countries to learn cybersecurity, why did you choose the United States?
Yeah, I choose to study in the United States because in terms of technology, US is on top, and also the electoral is huge. And lastly, I choose to study in the US because the US has always been my dream country to pursue my master's degree.
Okay, so I just want to ask you a question. No, can you highlight the points you said again? Your line kept breaking.
Okay, I choose to study in the US because of their technological advancements. I've been passionate about technology, and schooling in the US will give me the opportunity to an optimized classroom environment whereby I'll be opportune to meet with the lecturers, and they will enlighten me on about what my course entails. Also, I choose to study in the US because of their high doctoral research outputs. Most of their lecturers, most of their professors, they are highly trained and qualified to give me the right skill and knowledge I needed to advance my career.
Okay, all right. So that's not really, too bad. Okay, so who is going to fund your education?
Yeah, my dad is my sponsor, Dr. Utubu William. He's a consultant oncologist at the State University Teaching Hospital. He's private practice also, and he owns Biomed Hospital with over 30 employees. He made, with a net worth of $95,000, made a revenue of $265,000 according
Don't
to
use net worth. You can say that he makes an annual income of this. Okay, net worth is a bit deep, with a lot of portfolio. Just make it simple with a net worth of this per year. Okay.
Okay, so he owns properties in Accra and in Kumasi.
Okay, all right. So what do you intend to do with your degree after school?
Okay, at the end of my program, I intend returning back to my home country and take up a senior role in my company as a senior web developer. This position will earn me a better pay, and also
Oh, your network is so bad. And
yes,
also
yes.
what? And also what? Your network is very bad. I couldn't hear the other part.
I also intend to set up my own tech firm in the nearest years.
So when you say tech firm, what's tech firm? So you need to be very specific. You're going to do cybersecurity. So you intend to come back and then address, look for the cybersecurity deficit, like defect in Nigeria, and what is going on, why people are able to hack into people. You want to set a company that is going to address that as well. Don't make it too broad and say tech company. You are going to set up a company that will address the, hacking and everything. Okay. So number one, your network was very bad.
Okay,
so it made
ma'am.
it very hard. Yeah, it made it very hard for us to interact. Number two, you are not confident. You need to be very confident. You need to be confident. I know, because you are now coming as baby steps. This is what I tell people. I'm not even going to say it. Deborah will tell you. As time goes on, you become so good that you become my co-chair. Deborah, what do you think? What do you think about Delta's performance?
Okay. So for a first time, it's okay. It's okay for me, but your network was very bad, so there were a lot of hitches here and there. And then try and organize your story well, as Doc will always tell you. Get a book and pen and then jot them down and then do a lot of practice. And you pick it up. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Honey, what do you have to
Thank
say?
you very much. I appreciate it.
It's going to do a very nice course. I think he has a lot of points on cybersecurity. You just need to do it, like a lot of research.
Yes, I agree. Because cybersecurity is hot here. People are doing a lot of cybersecurity courses here. So to get a degree in it is very hot. And what was your bachelor's in? Sorry, Delta, I forgot to ask you. What was your bachelor's in?
Yeah, during my undergraduate, I studied computer science.
You studied what?
Computer science.
Okay, perfect. That's good. So it's directly in line. And where are you currently working?
I work with Classic Consulting Limited. It's a tech firm. It's a tech company.
Okay, so everything is in line.
My job duties include I write code to create a website, monitor the overall performance of a website before it is being published. I work with graphic designers to determine layout and structures of a website, and periodic check for bug and future error.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's very, very good. I mean, it's good. It's in line. You should also try to think about why you are not doing software engineering, because you're already working on websites and then you are now doing cybersecurity. So that means you need to find all the big cybersecurity points and talk about why your interest has drifted to that. Okay. So I'm so glad I was able to take you. Kept going on and off. I was supposed to do 30 minutes, guys, but you made me do 1 hour, 13 minutes. So you guys should make sure you make me proud by getting your visas and answering all the questions well and getting your visas. So we've come to the end. Thank you, Delta. Please, this should not be your last time. You should keep coming so that you become confident. You can ask all the people here. They come over and over and over again and they get confident, okay?
No problem.
Okay, all right. So guys, I'm signing out and thank you so much, Honey, Deborah, Na. Thank you all for joining me here to be able to, talk to the people and then help. Sometimes when criticism is coming from your peer or somebody that you're in the same group, it's like you have a group of people and you're all going to write an exam. You study together, you put yourselves together, and sometimes it creates a very good environment. Guys, thank you so much. My name is Dr. Rich Lavenbrough. I'm signing out. I have been your girl today, and guess what? I'm always gonna be your girl. You can connect with me on social media. I'm on Instagram. I'm Dr._Mbroh. And if you want to know what I do in between YouTube too, then Snapchat is also the place for you. So Snapchat, Instagram. I'm trying to like TikTok. I'm trying to go on TikTok. I'm trying not to match. The networks are too many for me to handle at a time. But these two should be good if you are not getting me on YouTube. And then you need to please take your time for me because I get quite a number of messages. So if it's really a person I'm not answering you, just keep connecting, okay? Thank you so much. Excel, hey, I see you and I see the good work you are doing too. Thank you so much. Thank you all. I have been your girl, like I say, and I'll always be your girl. My name is Dr. Rich Love Imbro. See ya. Bye.